Hey y'all, Tailgate Talks, I'm back. I'm gonna do one more segment. After tonight, I may not do any more. I don't know if I can take it. Every day I see more and more. I done a segment last night on Khrushchev's decision on communism. And I had hoped I would get more views. I had hoped the people that watch me every day, and I know there's some of y'all that do, would have brought that to the attention of some of your buddies, some of your friends. Because folks, if you really listen to what I said, that is what's happening. It is. There's no doubt in my mind, and if you read it, you'll understand too. And then we've got these Democrat idiot bastards up there. They're running roughshod over this country. They don't give a damn about us. They don't care about you or your children. I don't know what Georgia done to piss off the establishment, but somebody somewhere done something for Joe Biden to get up there and lie like he did. And he lied. Everybody knows he lied. Hell, even the news medias that he's got in his hip pocket are saying he lied. And he lied over and over and repeatedly. And then for Major League Baseball to do what they done was just, I can't believe that. I just can't believe it. I mean, I don't know. I thought baseball was pretty straight up. I guess not. But the only way to punish them is just not go see the games, because it wasn't the players that done it, it was the commission. And those players work on a commission, so to speak. They're on contract, so they got to pay them. Well, folks, if we don't fill them stadiums and buy their hot dogs and $10 beers, they can't afford to pay them. They're going to be in a pickle. And maybe next time they'll think about what they done. But I said a little bit, I don't know, a month ago back about the government wanting to give kids drugs that alter their puberty. So I guess I don't really understand it all. I guess it would keep a female from being I guess she would be neutral until she was 18, I guess. I don't know. Same with a male. I guess he'd be neutral until he was 18. He really wouldn't know what he was. I mean, he'd be like some hybrid or something. I don't know. I know it's abhorrent. When you go down that rabbit hole, there ain't nothing at the bottom of that one. You're messing with nature. I know every now and then there'll be an animal or a human that gets some fouled up genetics at birth, and they may be half and half. Call that a birth defect. But now some of these people in government are saying this is health care. Folks, to me, health care is when you get sick and you have to go to the hospital and you have to get medicine and you have to get surgeries done to try to fix you or save your life. That's health care. Giving a person drugs to keep them from reaching puberty, that ain't health care. That's a science experiment. And how in the hell this country, or hell, y'all, anywhere in the world has let something like this happen? And I thought it was just an idea, but it's not. They already doing it. They's already young'uns on this shit. Folks, I don't know how else to tell you. If you have a pecker between your legs when you were born, you are a male. If you have a vagina, you are a female. There is nothing, that is as black and white as anything on the face of this earth. There's no disputing that. That is a fact of nature. And I guess these parents, maybe they didn't want a boy. Maybe they wanted a girl. Folks, you're going to play the hand you're dealt. You don't give your damn boy hormones to turn him into a female. Maybe he didn't want to be one. Or maybe you've brainwashed him into thinking he did. But what do you think you're going to get? Does anybody know what the true outcome's going to be? Hell, he may end up growing 2 heads or something. I don't fuck with nature now, y'all. I'm telling you. You cannot mess with nature. It's a powerful force. There's so many things we don't understand. And then I get to thinking they've got all these medicines that do all this to people. Why ain't they cured cancer yet? Look how many people die from it. Look how many people suffer. Lay in bed for months in agony and pain and just wither away, and their families have to watch them just wither until they just die. And truthfully, honestly, I believe there is a cure for it. Maybe not all cancers, but I believe they got a cure for most of them. I know they can cure some of them because I know for a fact. I'm not going down there. I got first-hand experience with people that's been cured, and they've been over it for many, many years now. And if they got the technology to cure one kind, they can figure out the technology to cure another. And they used to say there was nothing that could work on a virus. Well, they proved that wrong. They got this drug for corona. But for them to spend their time making drugs that we can give children to keep them from reaching puberty until they get old enough to decide what they're going to be, what you reckon that's going to do to that person? How fucked up you think that person's going to be? You know? I mean, that's as bad as you can get, in my opinion. I can't, God almighty, I can't understand it. It makes no sense whatsoever to me. And I don't know, God, it makes me sick. It makes me sick on my damn stomach. I'm sick over that. That's nature. It is what it is. You a man or you a woman. Just cause you woke up this morning, you got a pecker swinging between your legs, you put on a dress and some high heels and shave your legs, that don't make you a woman. In my book, that makes you a freak. And I better not catch you going in the bathroom with my girls either. I can tell you that right now. That's all I'm going to say to that. I'm going to speak on one other thing for a minute. I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to eat me some dinner and I'm going to try to sleep. If I can shut my mind off tonight, maybe I can. Maybe I can. I heard on the news also today that the Democrats are pushing these bills through and they're trying to get all these voting rights and all these laws passed. And they're trying to make it where they can win with a 50-person vote. And their reasoning for that was because they know better than the Republicans what we want. And without the Republicans in the way, they can help us more. Well, if that don't piss you off, you ain't right. Because there's a pile of folks in this country voted for them Republicans on account of what they could do for us. And then we got these damn Democrats, they just gonna run roughshod over us and do what they can do to cheat, lie, and steal their way into whatever they want to do. We have no say in anything if they went over. We won't have a say in anything. And a lot of y'all folks, probably like I used to be before I realized what the hell was going on, you think, well, it won't happen to me and I ain't got to worry about it, it's cool. And then one day you go down the road or you in your boat, you get stopped by the game warden, you got a pistol in your boat. Something you've carried a pistol all your life. For as long as you've been growing up, you've had a pistol in your boat. Well, all of a sudden, you find out you in handcuffs and they pulling your ass to the marina to impound your boat and haul your ass to jail because they passed a law that you couldn't have a handgun in your boat no more. And then look at yourself and say, well, it can't happen to me. Well, it just did. And don't think that can't happen, because that's what they're out to do. And if you don't pay close attention, you won't know what the hell's going on. You got to pay attention to it more now than ever. Their ultimate goal is to rule this country with an iron fist and tell us what we're going to do, what we're going to eat. They're going to brainwash our kids in school, just like that letter I read last night from Khrushchev. That's what they're planning on doing. And once they get to that point, the ones that rebel, hell, they'll just knock us in the head and put us in a grave somewhere. We'll just disappear like some of them people that committed suicide with 2 bullets in their back of their head that messed with Hillary. They'll just all of a sudden be committed suicide. One of them died with a pillow on his face. Said he slept that way. Ain't nobody sleeps no goddamn pillow on their face. Somebody suffocated that poor son bitch. But hey, it is what's some Democrats. That's what they do. That's what they do. They get their way high, whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. And we all in for a rough road. And I hate to see it, because this country was a great place to live. I don't think that anymore. I feel like I'm living in the Twilight Zone. Hell, I'm expecting to see dinosaurs come down the road any damn minute. Really am. I don't know what to expect next. Ain't no telling with this going on. Really ain't. Then you got that mess at the border down there, and you know, that's been going on now for, I know, a month, hell, maybe more. And you know, Biden or Harris, ain't neither one of them been down there. And I'll tell you something about her, too. She sit up there and run for president, and she bashed Joe Biden for the sorriest, no-good bastard you ever seen, son of a bitch, whoremonger, womanizer, rapist, whatever all the hell she called him. Now he's her best friend. What kind of character does that tell you she is? I tell you what I think about her. She's like that person that messes around and somehow does a good job interview and gets a job, but then they thinking, oh shit, what did I do? Because they don't have any idea what to do. They don't know nothing. They're just blind. They just bullshit their way through it. Well, she's in a position she can't bullshit her way through it. Eventually, it's going to catch up with her ass. And Joe, too. It's going to catch them both. And I don't know how it'll fall, but it's coming for them, because I honestly don't believe she's got enough sense. That she's over her head. She's way deep in over her head. And she just don't know how to dig herself out. But she got what she asked for. She got what she cheated for. That plan they come up with, I got to give them credit. They goddamn sure had them a plan now. They did, and they pushed it through. I got to give them credit. Got to give them an A for effort. They achieved what their goal was. Against all odds, they did it. But it's coming back. It's coming back to them. They can't keep on like they're going in over their head. It catches up with everybody. You can't hide but so long. You can't hide behind the bullshit but so long before it gets called out. And it's coming. Folks, y'all have a good night. I'm going to go in here and eat me a little bit of dinner and go to bed and get ready to get up and go to work tomorrow. Hope y'all have a good night. Signing off.